Today we're going to be going over all of the books that I read this April, and I got a good amount in there, so we're just going to go through it. The first book I read is Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. This one I listened to on Libby as an audiobook. I thought this was really good. My mom had been recommending it essentially since it came out. In the beginning, I was like, okay, this is moving a little bit slow, but then it ended up being really good. I became incredibly emotionally invested in this octopus, so highly recommend. I gave it 5 stars. Next, I read Funny Story by Emily Henry. I love a fake dating trope. I love that she was a librarian. I thought it was adorable. 5 stars. Next, I read Firebird by Juliet Cross. This one I also listened to on Libby. It was very interesting. Never read anything like this one. It's about like the Roman Empire, but if there was a hierarchy that included the highest people being dragons, like literal dragons. I wasn't very invested in the main love interests, which I feel like is very important when you're reading a romance. So I only gave this one 2 stars, but I will give it points for creativity because I don't think I've ever heard of a book like that. Next, I read The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, and I was definitely compelled. I love a mystery. It gets you from the start and you just want to keep reading. I did not see all of the twists coming. This one was really good. I gave it 4 stars. After that was The People We Meet on Vacation. This one I also checked out from the library after watching the movie. The movie is so good. I read the book. The book is even better. I loved this book. It was fabulous. I love Alex. I love Poppy. I love their whole story. 5 stars. And then I read Great Big Beautiful Life, also by Emily Henry. I don't know if this is my favorite of hers, but I do think it might be her best. I just think she is an absolutely magnificent writer. I will read anything that she writes ever, but this one was amazing. 5 out of 5. All of Emily Henry's books, 5 stars. And then the last book that I read in April was The 100 Years War on Palestine by Rashid Khalidi. I think it's a really important read. I'm not usually a big history book girly, but this topic is really important to me, and I wanted to have a better understanding of the historical context to what's going on in Palestine right now. For that purpose, it is a phenomenal book. Highly recommend to anyone who's wanting to know more about that. Those are the 7 books that I read in April, and stay tuned. I'll be back at the end of May to give you more.